Imagine ancient Rome. In the arena, gladiators fight not only for their lives, but also for glory. They are the epitome of discipline, courage, and fortitude. Now imagine that all these qualities, which were envied even by emperors, can be applied in the modern world to achieve financial success. Yes, you heard me. Today, I will tell you how stoic discipline, which was followed by the greatest warriors, will help you become the king of the cryptocurrency world. This video will change the way you think about money and investing. Stay tuned to the end and learn how to use ancient philosophy to win the battle for financial freedom in the digital age. Stoicism, a philosophy born in ancient Greece and Rome, teaches us not to give in to external circumstances and to manage our inner world. The founder of this school, Zeno of Cittia, preached the idea that happiness and success did not depend on external wealth, but on inner peace and strength of mind. Gladiators who followed stoic discipline became invincible, not because they were physically stronger, but because their minds were steady in the face of any challenge. The same can be said about the modern investor. To succeed in the cryptocurrency market, you need not only the ability to analyze, but also iron fortitude in the face of financial turmoil. The cryptocurrency market resembles the arena of the ancient Colosseum: chaos, instability, and a constant struggle for survival. Every day, new meme coins appear here, trends change, and world events are able to collapse cryptocurrency rates in a matter of minutes. So how to survive in this chaos and multiply your assets? The answer is simple: stoic discipline. Gladiator did not allow himself to panic when his comrades were falling around him. And in the same way, a successful crypto investor should not give in to emotions in the moments of market collapses. What is stoic discipline for an investor? First of all, it is about controlling emotions. Cryptocurrency is one of the most volatile areas of investment, and if you follow every impulse, you risk losing everything. Remember that the Stoics taught us to accept the world as it is, without unnecessary excitement. If cryptocurrency prices are falling, it is not a reason to panic, but an opportunity to rethink your strategies and make more deliberate moves. Second, Stoic discipline teaches us to take reasonable risks. Gladiators went into the arena knowing that they might die, but they prepared carefully, studied their opponent's weaknesses, and calculated their every move. An investor acting according to Stoic principles realizes that cryptocurrency is not only an opportunity for quick earnings, but also serious risks. Therefore, it is important not to invest all your funds in one coin, but to diversify your portfolio, just as a gladiator chose the best weapon for a particular battle. Let's take a concrete example. You want to invest in another popular meme coin, the price of which has soared in recent weeks. Many investors buy at the peak, hoping for further growth, but a stoic investor does things differently. He analyzes, assesses the risks, and realizes that high expectations often lead to deep disappointment. Therefore, he decides either to wait for a correction or not to invest in the asset at all, despite the general excitement. Stoic discipline helps an investor to be cool-headed and resilient when the cryptocurrency market does not behave as expected. For example, there was a sharp collapse in the price of Bitcoin. Panic grips the market and massive selling begins, but the value investor remains calm. He does not sell at a loss because he realizes that cryptocurrency is a long-term investment. He accepts the collapse as an inevitable part of the game, and instead of making panicked decisions, he starts analyzing the situation with a cool head in order to use it to his advantage. Let's remember the story of Warren Buffett, one of the most successful investors in the world. His approach to investing can be called stoic. He always said that the market is a tool to move money from the impatient to the patient. Buffett, like the Stoics, avoids panicking and following the crowd. Instead, he focuses on fundamental analysis and the long term. His success is based on his ability to remain calm and disciplined even during periods of market turbulence, which perfectly illustrates the power of the Stoic approach. The main goal of Stoic discipline is to keep a clear mind and composure in any situation. Remember Marcus Aurelius, Roman emperor and one of the greatest Stoics, who said that our mind is the only thing we can control. When the market is screaming losses, you must be able to control your emotions and not go along with the crowd. This principle helps you avoid the mistakes that many newcomers to cryptocurrencies make, acting on a wave of fear or greed. It is important to note that Stoic discipline is not just about rejecting emotions. It is also about being prepared for difficulties and being able to overcome them. Gladiators knew that victory does not come easily, and every fight was a test of endurance and stamina. A modern investor should be prepared to face not only successes, but also failures. The main thing is to see them as an opportunity for growth and improvement of one's strategy, not as a defeat. Think back to the GameStop situation in early 2021, when a crowd of retail investors rallied against large hedge funds, artificially inflating the stock price. Many tried to make a quick buck on the hype, but ended up losing money when the market rolled back. Stoics teach us not to succumb to mass hysteria and to stay true to our strategy. A Stoic investor would recognize the risks and act prudently, realizing that such paper wins often lead to disappointment. This case reminds us how important it is to keep our cool and not give in to seemingly easy money. In the world of cryptocurrencies, it is difficult not to give in to emotions, especially when significant sums are at stake. But this is where the true skill of an investor comes into play. When the market is volatile, prices jump, rumors and news flood the information field. A value investor remains focused. He uses meditation and other practices to maintain inner calm. This allows him to make decisions not based on fear or euphoria, but on logic and careful analysis. Let's look at another example. Imagine that you have invested in a cryptocurrency that has started to plummet in value. Most investors start to panic and sell their assets to minimize losses. But you, following Stoic principles, do not panic. You analyze the market, assess the long-term prospects, and realize that the current situation may be temporary. Instead of selling, you decide to wait for a recovery, or even buy assets at low prices, which could yield significant profits in the long run. When we talk about meme coins, it's worth remembering Dogecoin, a cryptocurrency that was originally created as a joke but has become extremely popular over time. In 2021, it received massive backing, including from Elon Musk, which led to a sharp rise in its value. However, many investors who bought Dogecoin at the peak of its popularity later faced serious losses. The Stoic investor, despite all the outside pressure and hype surrounding Dogecoin, realizes the importance of analysis and long-term vision. He acts based on reasonable arguments rather than emotions, and thus protects his capital from unnecessary risks. By the way, a video, How Would Socrates React to Dogecoin? Eternal Lessons for Modern Investors, where we will analyze how Stoic principles can help you not to succumb to the hype and make informed decisions. To not miss this episode, be sure to subscribe to the channel and put a like under this video. Stoic discipline also requires the investor to be able to find a balance between rationality and emotion. The Stoics spoke of the need to act in accordance with nature, that is, consciously and rationally. This means that your investment portfolio should be balanced. Yes, you can take risks by investing in new and potentially high-yielding cryptocurrencies, but you should keep some of your capital in more stable assets, such as ETFs on major cryptocurrencies, or the same Bitcoin and Ether. An important aspect of Stoic discipline is also the capacity for self-development. gladiators practice daily, honing their skills. The modern investor must do the same by learning new financial instruments, researching the markets, reading books, and taking courses. Never rest on your laurels, because the cryptocurrency market does not stand still and requires you to constantly update your knowledge and skills. However, one should not forget that stoic discipline is not only the ability to overcome difficulties, but also the ability to rejoice in successes without excessive euphoria. Investors often make the mistake of giving in to their feelings after successful trades and start risking more than they had planned, which can lead to significant losses. Following stoic principles, you should keep a sober mind even after successful investments. Winning in the arena didn't mean that the gladiator relaxed. He knew that the next fight could be even more difficult. It is the same in investing. After a successful investment, it is important to remain disciplined and not get carried away by risk. The effort invested should always be accompanied by analysis and a measured approach. Stoicism not only helps to keep calm, but also develops strategic thinking. The gladiator did not enter the arena just to fight, but to win, using all the tools and strategies available to him. The modern investor must also think strategically, not impulsively. Before making an investment, it is important to build a long-term plan, evaluate different scenarios, and determine in advance how you will act in certain conditions. In this way, stoic thinking helps you prepare for any market twists and turns, providing you with a better understanding of your moves. It is important to remember that stoicism helps not only to get through difficult times, but also to take advantage of them. For example, in times of market downturns, many investors begin to lose confidence and sell assets at a low price, fearing further losses. The stoic investor sees this as an opportunity. He or she is willing to act decisively and buy assets at a reduced cost, knowing that in the long run, the market will recover and his or her investment will bear fruit. This requires courage and confidence, which are developed through stoic practice. One of the key ideas of stoicism is the realization that not everything is within our power. Just as a gladiator could not control who he would take down in the arena, an investor cannot control market forces. Market trends, macroeconomic events, government decisions, and the actions of major players are all beyond our control. Stoics teach us to focus on what we can change, our approach, strategy, and reactions to events. When unexpected events occur in the market, it is important to take it as a given and act on the new conditions. Bitcoin's history can also serve as an excellent example to illustrate Stoic philosophy. During its existence, Bitcoin has experienced multiple deaths, with its price falling by tens of percent and skeptics prophesying its imminent end. However, those who stayed true to their strategy and continued to hold Bitcoins have been the beneficiaries today. Stoics teach us to take life's blows and learn from them. Those who withstood the pressure and continued to believe in the idea of Bitcoin epitomized Stoic patience and confidence in the rightness of their path. Stoicism teaches us the art of patience. In the world of cryptocurrencies, where everything changes so quickly, patience is rare. But the Stoic investor realizes that key gains don't come immediately. For example, long-term investments in Bitcoin or Ether could bring significant profits to those who did not panic and did not sell assets at the first signs of decline. Patience and confidence in your decision is what separates a successful investor from the rest. Knowing that cryptocurrencies are evolving, he maintains his position despite short-term fluctuations. 17. Stoic discipline also helps in making difficult decisions. Sometimes the market dictates that you get rid of unprofitable assets or revise your strategy. This is not easy, especially if the investment was emotionally significant. But Stoicism teaches us to accept reality and act according to reason, not feelings. If something doesn't work, the best solution is to let it go and move on. This is not defeat, but a sign of maturity and the ability to adapt. 18. One of the main principles of Stoicism is a conscious attitude towards wealth. Stoics were not against material wealth, but they treated it with a certain detachment, considering it as a means rather than an end. In the same way, cryptocurrency should be seen as a tool to achieve greater goals, not an end in itself. It is important to remember that money is not an end in itself, but a means to freedom and well-being. By following Stoic principles, you avoid the trap of money becoming an end in itself and maintain harmony in your life. Stoic discipline also involves being prepared for the unexpected. The cryptocurrency market is a world where the unknown is the norm, and events can unfold in completely unpredictable ways. A Stoic investor is not afraid of these uncertainties. He is ready to accept any surprises and adapt to new conditions. It is important to realize that there are no completely safe solutions in the world of investing. Instead of trying to avoid all risks, a Stoic prepares himself to deal with any difficulties with dignity and turn them into opportunities. Another important idea of Stoicism is the use of time as the main resource. Gladiators trained for years to show top class in a few minutes in the arena. So it is in investing. Success often does not come immediately, but takes time and patience. A Stoic investor realizes that fast money is a myth, and the main wealth is accumulated through long-term investments. He is willing to wait, analyze, and make informed decisions knowing that time is working for him. Cryptocurrencies are the assets of the future, and only those who are able to think years ahead will achieve true success. Let's go back to the example of meme coins, which have become popular in recent years. They, like many modern phenomena, often cause excitement and the desire for fast money. However, Stoic discipline teaches us to avoid quick decisions. For example, if you decide to invest in a new meme coin because everyone else is doing it, it could be a mistake. A Stoic investor will first study the project, analyze its prospects, and understand whether it fits his strategy and philosophy. Only then will he make an informed decision. Let's take a look at Tesla and Elon Musk. At the beginning of his career, Musk faced many difficulties, from bankruptcies to ridicule from major players in the market. However, like a true Stoic, he kept going forward, believing in his ideas and following his plan. Many investors, inspired by his success, invested in Tesla stock, and their patience was rewarded many times over. This example shows how Stoic discipline and confidence in your path can lead to incredible results, even when everyone around you doubts your success. Another important aspect of Stoicism is taking responsibility for your actions. Gladiators knew that they relied solely on themselves and their skills in battle. Likewise, in investing, you shouldn't blame the market, the news, or other people for your financial failures. The value investor realizes that the success or failure of his investments depends only on himself. He analyzes his mistakes, learns lessons, and does everything possible to improve his skills and strategy. This is the only way to achieve true mastery in investing. The Stoics also placed great emphasis on self-knowledge and inner development. An investor should do the same. Constantly studying the market, analyzing your decisions, and understanding your own emotional reactions not only helps you improve your financial results, but also help you become a more aware and confident person. Investing isn't just about money, it's also about personal growth. Recognizing your weaknesses and working on them helps not only in financial matters, but also in life in general. An important aspect of Stoic philosophy is realizing one's place in the world and the interconnectedness of all things. The the gladiator knew that he was part of a larger world, and his victory or defeat was just a small episode in history. The modern investor must realize that his actions are also part of global processes. The cryptocurrency market is connected to the global economy, politics, and social trends. By following Stoic principles, you learn to see the big picture, realizing that your investments affect not only your wealth, but also the future of the world as a whole. The Stoics placed great emphasis on the art of self-control, especially in times of great stress. A gladiator could lose his life if he gave in to panic or anger during a fight. Similarly, an investor can lose significant amounts of money if he or she makes decisions under stress. Developing the skill of self-control not only helps you get through difficult times, but also helps you find rational solutions, even in high-pressure situations. This can manifest itself in the ability to refrain from making rash purchases or sales when the market is in a panic, or in the ability to keep a cool mind when there is chaos all around. Another famous example is Jeff Bezos and Amazon. In the beginning, the company faced many challenges, and its future seemed very uncertain. However, like the Stoics, Bezos focused on long-term goals and stayed true to his strategy. Today, Amazon is one of the largest companies in the world, and its success story shows how important it is to stay true to your principles and not be afraid of challenges. Investors who invested in Amazon in the early years, following a Stoic philosophy of patience and confidence, were richly rewarded for their trust and patience. One practice that helps maintain a Stoic attitude toward investing is keeping a diary. For example, Marcus Aurelius wrote down his thoughts and reflections, which helped him analyze and improve his perception of the world. The modern investor can keep a diary in which he records his investment decisions, emotions, and results. This helps to better understand his reactions to market events, avoid previous mistakes, and develop as an investor. Stoic discipline also teaches us that external success does not always reflect internal success. A gladiator may have been admired by the crowd, but his main achievement was maintaining his honor and dignity in the face of death. So too in investing, sometimes the outward signs of success can be deceiving. A successful investor is not someone who shows off their accomplishments, but someone who consistently moves towards their goals while staying true to their principles and strategies. It is important not to be influenced by others and to stay true to your beliefs, even if the market offers seemingly easy paths. Finally, Stoicism teaches us to be prepared for any outcome. Gladiators went into the arena knowing that they might die, but they accepted that probability with equanimity. In the world of investing, there are no guarantees, and even the most deliberate strategies can fail. However, Stoic discipline helps us accept defeat with dignity, learn from it, and move forward. This is what separates a true master from a novice, the ability to remain calm and act decisively even in the most difficult situations. To summarize, the Stoic discipline is not just a set of philosophical principles, but a powerful tool that can dramatically change your approach to investing. By following Stoic ideas, you will learn to control your emotions, make informed decisions, and achieve your financial goals without giving in to panic and emotion. The cryptocurrency market, like the gladiatorial arena, requires you to have equanimity, determination, and the ability to analyze the situation. And if you can apply these principles in your investment activities, you will definitely become the king of the cryptocurrency world. Stoic discipline is also the ability to act with confidence in the face of uncertainty. The gladiator never knew who would enter the arena against him, but he was confident in his abilities through preparation and discipline. In the world of cryptocurrencies, the future is never certain, and investors are often faced with moments where they have to make choices without complete information. The Stoic investor realizes that there will never be complete clarity, But it is at times like these that discipline and confidence in their strategy become key to success. One important aspect of Stoicism is the rejection of fear of the future. The Stoics believed that fear was an obstacle that prevented one from acting intelligently and decisively. In investing, fear can be a destructive force, causing one to avoid risks that could actually lead to great opportunities. A Stoic investor learns to manage his fears, not to let them dominate reason, and to make decisions based on knowledge and experience rather than emotion. This helps him not to miss promising opportunities and to act confidently, even when others doubt. One of the best examples of resilience and confidence is the story of Apple. When Steve Jobs returned to the company in the late 1990s, Apple was on the verge of bankruptcy. However, Jobs, like a true Stoic, not only brought the company back to life, but turned it into one of the most innovative and successful companies in the world. This is a story of how discipline, confidence, and a willingness to follow through can turn even the most hopeless situations into huge successes. Investors who believed in Apple were rewarded for their patience by following Stoic principles in their decisions. 25 vote. In closing, let us remember George Soros, one of the most famous investors in the world. His approach to the market can be called Stoic. He is not afraid to go against the tide, take risks, and keep his cool in the most difficult situations. Remember how he made billions playing against the British pound in 1992, when many considered his actions crazy. However, Soros, like a Stoic, was confident in his actions and accepted the possible consequences. This example shows how important it is to stay calm and follow your plan, even when the whole world is against you. 26. So, friends, if you want to become a true king of cryptocurrencies, remember that the path to success is through Stoic discipline and wise decisions. Apply the ancient principles of Stoicism to modern investing, and the results will not be long in coming. Subscribe to our channel, give us likes, and share this video with your friends. If we get 500 likes, I'll post the next video on how to create a Stoic cryptocurrency investment portfolio with a balance of risk and stability, so you can move confidently towards financial freedom. Leave comments what inspires you about Stoicism and what topics you'd like to see in the next videos. See you in the next episodes.